And from Texas to Vermont, people are preparing for next week's eclipse, and they're about to get a whole lot of company.
Liviana Calmes has more on this from Missouri. Good afternoon to you. A lot of folks traveling to see this in person, right?
That's right, Sylvia, Scott. I mean, everyone's excited about it. That's why hotels, motels, Airbnbs, you name it, they're booked up. So people are getting creative, even camping out on strangers' backyards, pitching a tent there to watch the eclipse.
We're booked up.
Gregorio works for a small inn outside of Cape Girardeau. He says people started booking rooms for the eclipse a year ago.
Then they said they wanted for April the 7th for the eclipse in 2024, and we was amazed.
He says he raised his prices, but the calls kept coming.
We receiving 10, 15 calls a day that I gotta turn down.
Travel bookings in the path of totality have increased by an average of 900%, and some room costs are up almost 250%. But even if you're willing to shell out the cash, by now there aren't enough rooms. So what do?
There's a guy looking for a place to park his truck and pitch a tent. He said he'd give us $75 to pitch a tent. He wasn't going to pay the crazy hotel prices.
So yeah, camping is one alternative. But if you want to watch the eclipse without all the nature, there's an option to camp and still feel like you're in a hotel.
And what it comes with typically is a queen bed and end table, dressers, chairs, rugs.
Keegan says he has 10 bookings for the eclipse, and he himself plans to watch it from one too.
It's great, and not dealing with the logistics of a hotel too. You know, having everyone in separate rooms, that can be a little bit of a pain. So this lets everyone get in one spot and really have some fun.
The booking site Hopper says if you're still wanting to make a last-minute trip to watch it, go check out Eclipse event sites near you. They might have hotel deals. And if you're getting a rental car, lock that down as soon as you can. In Cape Girardeau, Missouri, I'm Liviana Calmes, Fox 32, Chicago.
All right, Liviana, thank you. Two of the best viewing spots for that eclipse. It's going to be downstate in Carbondale and Indianapolis. Now, in Carbondale, 15,000 tickets at Saluki Stadium have been bought so far. In Indy, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway can hold more than 235,000 people. Tickets for adults are $20, but children 18 and under free. If you don't want to travel, you can still see it here on a smaller scale. That's if the weather doesn't ruin things for us, right? And the most recent total solar eclipse, 2017, remember that one? But we want to go back even further ahead of this big event. So let's take you back to 1932's total solar eclipse.
The moon has begun its swim between Earth and sun, and from crowded streets, tenement roofs, and skyscraper windows, rich and poor, young and old, gaze upon this greatest wonder of our universe.
The path of totality was just barely over the U.S. during this particular event. It was actually mostly over the Atlantic Ocean, but there was a small sliver of Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont that got a good look at this.